Hello, I am the Reverend Dawn Saunders. I'm head of the Methodist Church in the Channel Islands, and I would like to share an Easter message with you. A member from one of my churches that I looked after before moving here spends time creating small projects based on Bible stories. They're normally made out of paper and folded into lots of different shapes. His name is Adrian Schofield, and I'm really pleased that he shared many of his projects with me for me to use any time. One of his special paper crafts uses a cross. We use crosses in our everyday lives to represent lots of things. If it's someone's birthday, we might send them a birthday card, and at the end of the message, put some crosses. These are kisses. We send a kiss in a card. And if you can remember back as far as school, or you're still going to school, then you will know all about dreaded homework. The correct answers get a big tick, but the wrong ones get a cross. From time to time, we're asked to vote for something. Maybe your family have a vote about what film to watch together. Sometimes we vote for a particular person to be in a job. And in our lives, we sometimes think of a crossroads as an image we use because there are different ways to turn, different decisions to make, and we have to decide which one. At Easter time, as Christians, we remember that Jesus died on a cross, and we think about why. This cross is printed onto some paper, and by following the lines, the cross is made by cutting out the lines, and you finish with a long, slim cross. By making some folds, the cross begins to take shape. This paper cross can be folded and bent to make the shapes. But the cross in the time of Jesus was a heavy cross made of rough wood. Once some of the folds are made to complete the shape, a small piece of double-sided tape is put on one end and the sides brought together, and it is folded again. I can hold this cross between my finger and thumb to show it to you. And it stands easily on the table. Jesus had to carry his cross from the prison to Golgotha, which means the place of the skull, and it was banged into the ground to stand up. When Jesus was on the cross, he saw his mother Mary before his disciples led her away to her home. Later he said he was thirsty, and when he had received a drink, he went quiet. He said, "It is finished," and he bowed his head and died. But this is not the end of the story. 3 days later, when Mary Magdalene went to the tomb where Jesus had been buried, she found the stone covering the entrance had been rolled away. She was really upset. She thought someone had taken him away. Later, in a garden, she saw a gardener, and she did not recognize him. But when he called her by name, Mary, she knew straight away that this was Jesus. God had raised him from the dead. He was alive. And this is the awesome news we celebrate on Easter Sunday. Jesus was raised again to show us God's love for us.